When your hunger gets big, Benny's gets bigger.
Benny's fills your inner space while you're in outer space.
Big Benny noodles, so yum, so wow.
Themed shirt that will premiere in the Pledge store tomorrow. I know a lot of people are looking.
Hey everybody, welcome to Austin. I'm John Erskine and I'm the studio director here. Let's take a little tour of the studio. Follow me. Hey Justin, how's it going?
Hey John, pretty good.
Good.
Welcome to the QA room, everybody.
Cool. This is Justin Binford. He's our QA director for CIG and he's stationed here in Austin. You want to tell us a little bit about what the QA team's working on right now?
Yeah, this week we got on our plate 2.5, or what the build will be later become 2.5, and that is the pirate-based Grimhex and the flyable Reliant, among other things. And some other stuff we're working on is we have some dedicated testers working on first-person shooter mechanics. The latest thing they've been touching is the cover system. And we also have back here the dedicated testers for Squadron 42, and they've been working on lately the procedural planetary tech, and they've been remarking how cool it is to transition from space to planet.
That's
in
awesome.
The context of the Squadron 42 missions.
And we just, within the last hour and a half, launched the new multi-factor authentication system as well, right?
That's another thing we've been testing lately is the two-factor authentication, and we're really happy to finally roll that out to everybody.
Cool. Seems like it's smooth. We found a couple of things immediately, and I think we've already made a little patch in the back end, so it's all looking good.
And here we have Andrew Hesse, the QA manager, and he's working on profiling some of the build to make sure that the Grimhex pirate base doesn't just tell the engineers exactly like what kind of performance they might have.
Cool. Let's go see if we can find Mike Jones and talk to some of the DevOps guys a little bit. We're going to walk through this way. Hey everybody, wave hello to the camera. Hey there. Hey, oh, don't show there. You guys can't wave. Sorry. Hey everybody. Let's see if we can find Mike. Hey Mike, you around?
Hello John.
Hey everybody. This is Mike Jones. He's our IT director and heads up lots of different things for CIG, including the DevOps team and the LiveOps team that are right here along this kind of long row. Mike, do you want to introduce us to the team? Maybe we could stop and talk to Ahmed a little bit and see how things are going?
Sure. Right here we have our DevOps team. Behind this team we have BuildOps and our game support team. We also have Ahmed at the end and some of the test support group. Our IT team is spread throughout some high security locations in the building, so we won't be able to see them today.
Okay, cool.
And here's Ahmed.
You keep them behind locked doors is what you're saying?
Try to, yeah.
For their safety or ours?
I think it's for everyone.
Okay, good. All right. Hey Ahmed, how's it going?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Nice to stop by, John.
So tell us what you've been working on.
So we have been working on automating everything that we can automate, making our delivery time for all kind of builds faster, and we manage day-to-day for all our environments, BTU, Live, and QA.
Yep. And we just in the month of June finished a major push for 2.4.
Yep.
And another update 2.4.1, and so now you have a little bit of quiet time to work on automation.
True, yeah, we have a lot of changes coming down the line for deployment pipeline, changes in tech we're using, moving more towards data-driven automation. So it's going to be awesome.
Cool, awesome. Well, thanks for showing us. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Let's pop in on the animation team and see if Brian's around. You can see we got a little space for growth here in the studio. We've got some more people coming on board soon. So let's see if we can find Brian. Hey Brian, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hey, this is Brian Brewer. Many of you have seen him before and know him well. He's the head of our animation team here in Austin. You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys are working on?
We are building an exciting, impressive, living, breathing universe. We are we're bringing good things to life. I don't know how else to put it. But I think we're going to be very impressed with, or you guys are going to be very impressed with what you're going to be seeing coming down the pipeline here.
Cool. You guys always have fun toys here with your guns and all kinds of stuff, and I always enjoy looking at what everybody has on their screens, but a lot of this we're going to see soon with some of the Gamescom demos and some of the FPS modules that are coming up.
Oh, most definitely. Most of our props here we're when we're doing motion capture, but we do use them a lot. Like we go into like, here, let me show you an example here. So like whenever you go into a shop because you want to buy a weapon, we get this, we get a little GoPro, we stick it on our head, and we sit there and we go, how are we gonna inspect this weapon? And we're just like doing this little thing and then charge the handle, you know, drop the clip, whatever. You know, and we shoot all this reference video and create a library so that we can go back and hand key or do whatever we need to later as a reference.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for the quick stop. We appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome.
See you guys later.
Great. Everybody want to stand up and wave and give a look? We've got people peeking over their monitors. All right.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Cool. So this is our animation. We've got some designers here in Austin. I think you're going to get a full report from Tony in another segment, so I'll leave him off of the tour today. So this concludes our tour, everybody. Thanks very much. Bye.
We looked at, say, a 30 version history for your average customer, and those versions are about 30 gig in size. And the average customer would download about 900 gigabytes worth of data, which is big. That's close to a terabyte. With the new system, we're actually looking about less than about a gig, because although we put out a lot of art, most of the new data is actually not as.
So this basically is the mood board that we got from our art directors, which showcases the direction that we want to go with the level. So in here you can see that we want to go super saturated and kind of neon noir. It's a lot of contrast, a lot of reds and blues, and just it's a really cool lighting setup to go with because it's something that we haven't really done before. So if I go over to our actual level here, see how that executed into the level. So let's fly around a bit here. This is our beautiful corner, which is the part of the environment that we take to 100% first, just to get a feel for how everything will look in the end. So I'll fly around here a little bit. Another thing that we kind of focused on was integrating the shops a little bit more into the environment. So there isn't like a single door that you go into a shop. You can kind of just come down this alley and see all the clothing just hanging there that you can try on and purchase. So one of the really interesting things that we've been working on is coupling the light entities with the actual light fixtures themselves. This is something that's completely new to CryEngine that we purpose-built for this environment. So when the lights actually flicker in the level, the actual emissives on the assets will flicker as well. And so this makes it look a lot less fake, and it makes the environment seem more cohesive, as you can change the light style, which is basically an animation that we apply to the lights, and the actual fixture will change to match that. So if we change the brightness, for example, to 0 on this light, not only will the light within the scene change, the actual emissive will change as well, which is pretty significant. That tech hasn't existed before, and it's something that's really powerful for us to make the environments again feel more cohesive and realistic.
All right, first shop we got here for you is Scudder's, and it's a weapon shop. Kind of somebody who's just a little sick of the UEE, just kind of wants to get in, get his money. He knows he's kind of selling weapons to people that are probably not going to do very good things with them, but doesn't really care at this point, just fed up. That's why he's out here at Grim Hex. But he sells a combination of mostly things geared towards outlaws. You can see the armor over here. It's kind of a combo shop. You need to have character, and the one way to do that is to make sure that we constantly, cycle out the inventory as we go throughout the universe. Run by a drug addict, so it's he's just kind of tucked away in the back alleys over here. He's living out of the back of his shop, so the inventory he's got is kind of this mishmash of different items. This is not representative of the items that he's going to have. I'll give you a little, as you can see, he's kind of living here in the back, you know, dimly lit place. Doesn't look very clean. He's not really a clean type of guy. So it's real small. We were trying to go for the Chinatown flea market kind of feel. He's got stuff hanging from the rafters up here. So it's hopefully just going to kind of give a little more character. And so the other thing that I kind of put together for you here before we get out of here is this is example of some of the clothing that is coming online here pretty soon. We got some new boots, we got a new jacket, we got the little, you know, outlaw bandana coming online. To give you a little showcase of some of the other items that we got. We don't have them in game quite yet, but and just a disclaimer, these may change a little bit before they get in game, but you know, we got a couple of different hats coming online. Wide variety. We get a different leather jacket here that's a little more kind of bad boy feeling. Much different variety of shirts that deviates a lot from what we had in the first release. Just kind of a different feel than what we have. Every release, at least for the near future, we want to try and get a different, facilitate a different group of people within our world. So that way we can build the world out a little bit better and make it feel much more unique. You'll see a much different blend of people kind of walking around the stations throughout the universe.
The Herald's come a long way since the last time you saw it. We were at about 50-60% with the gray box. We're at about 80-85%. We've got some remaining finer details, the nuts and bolts, if you will, finer decals, a little bit of interior work to do, mostly cockpit related and design related. We're going back and forth between design and art when it comes to gameplay. So those are the remaining art tasks. It's shaping up to be a really, really nice ship, and I can't wait for it to be done. And you guys get to fly it around the verse.
Hey there, Tyler Whitkin, Community Manager in the Austin, Texas studio, here to bring you this week's MVP. When you think of awesome Star Citizen screenshots, you probably think of this individual. I want to give a huge congratulations to Haskaha for his public service announcements, helping those who may have become a little too addicted to a certain cup of noodles. And now we're going to take a first look at the latest addition to the series, which should be on the Community Hub right now. Congratulations, sir, you're this week's MVP. Back to you guys.
And as always, we'll see you
around the verse.